Well, my name is Marlo Smith. Thank you so much for being here. Many of you shop with us for our incredible today's special, our LG Track phone, and you can continue to place your orders on that. But we live by these devices, right? Whether it's a cell phone, whether it's a tablet, whether it's the cool headphones that a lot of us got for Christmas. But they all need to be powered, even the gaming devices. I remember when my nephews were little, they would have those gaming devices. So what we're gonna be offering to you now, I'm just gonna hold this one up, this is one of the selections, is a way to power them when you're on the go, when you're not at home. This little gadget happens to be a battery. We call it a battery for all of your portable devices. You can see, it just has the USB opening here, and actually ×2. It's lightweight, but the key to this is that it's a 12,000 milliamp. I know that's a funny sounding word. It just means that it's about, I wanna say at least 3 times more powerful than the average battery pack like this. Here's what's exciting. If you ordered our today's special, you'll get 10% off the price that you see on your television screen. We've got a number of choices for you. I'd like to show you the different selections. It comes with a case. And I think, now I'm just telling you my own personal opinion, I think they're necessary. I couldn't imagine not having one. As often as I travel, I'm out and about all the time. And no matter if I charge my phone or not, because I'm using my phone now to listen to my music, to update my social media, because I'm using my phone in more ways than I used to, it seems like I'm burning through the battery a lot faster. And if you're in that situation, you'll love having something like this. This case comes with it, okay? This design is fun. It's called the Geometric, and you'll get a purple case. Obviously, that's the pink. Here's our red choice. This one, I believe we're calling our purple paisley design, and you'll get a black case. Here's our turquoise. You'll get that solid turquoise case. And then this one is a floral. That's all we have remaining. We've sold about 1,100 of them, almost 1,200 of them. They're $12.48 on FlexPay. Leah Little is here. Leah is one of our electronic experts. And you were really one of the first to start presenting these here at HSN. Yeah. And they're so normal. Those of you who don't own one of these, boy, you get it at home, you're gonna say,
how did I ever live without it?
I wish I had purchased it sooner.
It's true.
They're awesome to have.
They really are, because if you've ever had that feeling of, oh my goodness, my phone is dying, what am I gonna do if I don't have a phone number, or if I can't send that email, or if I can't communicate with my son or daughter off at school? What's great about this is that now you can take it with you anywhere. It goes with you to lunch, it goes with you to the theme park, it goes with you if you're out boating, if you're out shopping, if wherever you are. So what's great is that it works with any phone. I know your first question, does it work with my phone? It works with iPhone, it works with Apple, it works with Android, it works with everything, because it all goes through a USB port. Now what's so exciting about this unit is that it's 12,000 milliamp. Marla mentioned that. What the heck does that mean? It takes about 3,000 to charge your phone.
Yes.
So that means you have 4 full charges. So when you talk about travel, Marlo, that means you could literally take this to Europe and never have to plug in your phone to a wall outlet, because it's gonna give it a complete charge from completely dead to completely full 4 full times. Now, we can't show you every single possible device that this could charge, because it can charge them all. So this is just a sampling. An iPhone 5, it'll charge 6 and beyond too. You have the iPad, it'll charge, it's powerful enough to charge that tablet. Think about it, a full charge on your tablet without ever having to plug it into the wall. BlackBerry, Samsung, Kindle, Blueberry, doesn't matter what it is, as long as it plugs into a USB, it's gonna work with it. And think about it, now, anything that you have, that you've ever been frustrated that you had to be attached to a wall to charge it, that frustration is gone. So now, whether it's a GPS, whether it is your cell phone or your not so smartphone or your smartphone, now here's the really cool part. Are you ready for the best? What happens is that it can charge not 1, but 2 devices, because it has 2 ports where it's sending out that power. But when all of that battery power, the 4 charges, has gone into your phone, you know what you do? You plug this into the wall and you refill it for free.
Sure.
So you plug this into the wall, and that means that you can use this not only in 2017, but in 2018, in 2019, in 22. You just keep filling it up. You just keep refilling it. And because it holds so much, I mean, imagine if your gas tank could hold, literally like 4 times the amount of gas that it holds. How much more convenient would that be for you?
Sure.
Because then you don't have to stop and refill it and be attached to something. Now you've got the power to go wherever you want. You've got 4 times the power.
Worry-free.
Yeah, and usually the price for a 12,000 milliamp
Absolutely.
is over $100.
Well, that's the great thing about this, is that you're getting one of the most powerful that we offer at the best value, and then you'll get to save the additional 10% if you already ordered our today's special. The hardest part is which design you'd like. And the solid choices, we have red, pink, and turquoise, and the solid selections.
Yep.
And then, of course, we have 3 selections for you with prints. If you're more of a floral person, then choose the floral. We have a paisley design.
I like that paisley. I'm an 80s gal.
I
like paisley.
I think I like the geometric.
And the geometric
I'm not sure what
modern.
that says about me.
Artistic. I would think it says you're artistic.
I'll take that. I'll take it.
Yes.
But I'm so happy to see so many of you ordering it. It offers to you a tremendous amount of freedom. If you've been in the airport recently, you'll notice that everybody gathers around and holds around whatever outlet and plug there is.
Right.
If you have children or nephews and nieces like I do have small children in my family, you know what happens. Boy, when they can't do their gaming, or on their little devices and their tablets, forget about it. They just feel so defeated. But in a more important way, we love having our cell phones in all of our little devices, but they need to be powered. And we don't just use our cell phones anymore to make phone calls, right? We watch movies like you're doing, like I'm doing here. We listen to music, which I often do on mine.
Yeah, and a lot of times when you're Bluetoothing your phone, it drains the battery.
Oh, forget it.
So what happens is, what do you need to do? You need to have a battery
What if you don't close out some of the
apps? Yes.
Has that ever happened to you? Where you're like, wait a second, something is wrong on my phone.
Right. And you think that it's just dying for no reason. But what's happening is that now our phones are becoming the hub of our life, because you're opening up your calendar, you're opening up your phone for GPS, you're opening it up for all of these different items, and now you really have the power to recharge it and to keep it going. See that little blue light here on the side? I'll show you those little blue lights if you can see it through that paisley. So that's how you know. Think of these as little quadrants of gas in your gas tank. So what happens is that when this goes down to one little blue light, think of it as a quarter of a tank left, that's the time that you know it's time to plug this into the wall. So at your convenience, when you have time, plug it into the wall, and it's going to refill 4 times the amount of power you would expect at this price. And now you've got the power to charge a full charge on the tablet. And it's not just for the fun and the games, but my daughter, who is in 2nd grade, has to do her homework oftentimes on a tablet. So I don't want her to have to be tethered to a wall and feel like she's getting punished and sitting in a corner to be able to charge her device. Now you have the ability to be anywhere. You can be at the soccer game. You can be out and about with your friends. You could be skiing down the side of a mountain, for goodness sakes, because now this is going to go with you anywhere, and the amount of power that you're getting for this price is unheard
I think that's the big deal. I mentioned to everyone that Monday here at HSN, we have our emergency preparedness kit.
That's right.
So you think about your emergency preparedness kit. You need this, right? In the event of an emergency,
of course,
you may not have power.
It's true.
Right? So
and that means you can't charge your phone. You can't charge any of
the devices.
Yes.
But you'll have this 12,000 milliamp backup battery to at least communicate with the loved ones, or maybe some of the emergency personnel if you should need some help. So it's just smart to have. This makes for a great gift. Oftentimes we think about these big spectacular gifts. We've got Valentine's Day that's going to be coming up soon. It's a really practical gift, but it's something that everyone can appreciate, because most people have some type of electronic device. If you'd like to have it, over 1,300 have been ordered, and we only have 1,900 of them remaining. So we don't have a lot of them, and even the FlexPay expires tonight at midnight. Again, what I like about this model in particular is the fact that it's one of the most powerful ones. That 12,000 milliamps means a lot. A lot of the little smaller ones, the ones that have like a little lipstick tube, they're about, 1,200, 1,300, or 3,000, and they only charge your cell phone one time. This you'll take with you, you can keep in the car, keep in your briefcase. You'll travel with it. An awesome value if you don't own one already. Choose among the 3 solid colors or the 3 prints, but don't wait much longer. I'd like to get a shot of
let's talk about this.
Because it will allow you to be able to think about some of the devices that maybe you haven't thought of. We talked quite a bit about cell phones, but it doesn't work with cell phones only.
It's going to work with your cell phone, whatever kind of cell phone you have. But how about your smartphone? How about your camera? How about your digital camcorder or your Bluetooth speaker that you have? How about all those little toys that Santa left underneath the Christmas tree, right? Or your headphones, if you love the Beats or you love the Samsung, whatever your variety is, the jams. Now you've got a great variety because it's going to charge everything. And I want to show you over here that we're actually charging 2 devices simultaneously. So what's great about this is that now you have the ability to power up, look at this, literally just powering up that phone that simply and that easily by plugging it in. So if you now want to have the power to charge not 1 but 2 of them at the same time, this is one of the only units that we've ever offered that allows you to do exactly that too.
That's neat.
So you've got multiplicity there. You've also got so much power on the inside. And then remember, when you're all done, when you powered up 4 phones or you've used it maybe over the course of a week, at your convenience, you plug it into the wall. And this is the part that I love best because you just it keeps coming to life again and again and again so that you can use it month after month, year after year. And if you give this as a gift, it's going to be such a useful gift for somebody to have because every time they charge their phone, they're going to be thinking about you, giving you a big old thank you in their mind. So you will love having this, and I think you'll love having the fun patterns and designs as well.
I think so too. So we are going to wrap up our presentation. If you'd like to shop with us for our InstaCharger, just give us a call. And don't forget, you will enjoy an additional 10% off if you ordered our today's special. Lori's going to be back. Leah's going to be, I apologize, Leah's going to be back with me a little bit later on.
That's right. We have the Vizio.
So if you are looking for a brand new TV for the big football game that's going to be coming up, or you just would love to be able to have a great TV.
A smart TV.
We've got a fabulous 39-inch Vizio TV with a great price. And that's